Hello there viewers, and welcome back to another video today, where today you join me for a very special video because today I am making my commentary debut on the Club100 GT series. So for the first time ever, I'm going to be commentating alongside somebody, so I am going to be commentating alongside the Club100 commentator Andrew Mather on the Club100 GT series on the opening round of Season 5, so enjoy.
Round 1 of the championship, a new championship, 12 rounds this season as well. We'll get onto that more as we go along. 20 minutes on the clock here at Brands Hatch on the Indy circuit. The MX-5 touring car is back. Who's going to get the best start here off the start line? Is it going to be Nathan Maxman? Is it going to be Ryan Sandel? Pretty good start between the two of them. Good start for Trevor Randall as well. Immediately, Ryan Sandel takes the defensive line to ensure that he at least gets second place. Down into Paddock Hill Bend they go for the first time. And already Ryan Sandel's trying to get underneath Nathan Maxman. This is what we're going to have for the whole season, folks. These two drivers and everybody else battling it out at the front of the field. But good start there, Luke, from Nathan. That was just what he was looking for.
Good start from everyone there, nice and clean. Druids can often be carnage at Brands Hatch on that one, but very clean from everybody there. Didn't spot any contact at all.
Very close there between Jack and Martin Robinson, and it looks like Martin's going down the inside. Good move from Martin Robinson.
Sneaked up the inside, then just spotted the little gap there as Jack moved over to the left to open up the corner. And yeah, Martin slotted up the inside. Looks like there's more battling going on here. Looks like we've got Toby trying to defend against Silvero. So I think Javier, yes he has. He's managed to capitalise on that there. Overtaking two cars in quick succession. Now up into sixth place now. He's done a very good job making the most out of that pack there. Gone from ninth all the way up to sixth place now. He's almost at the front of this pack as the top five seem to have broken away now.
Never mind that at the moment though. Apologies, David, because Callum Brule's on the move down the inside. Tries to get past past Toby Nichols, and yeah, there was a little bit of contact there. Looks like Toby's been able to fight back.
That was, yeah, a bit of an overlap then as Toby was trying to do the undercut and Callum just gave him a bit of a tap from behind. Yeah, may let him back past here or may not. There's all Jack Cameron Drayton as well now at the inside of Callum Brule. Now going side by side up into Surtees. Who's going to come out strong here? Who's going to come out best? Looks like Callum is. I think Jack just dropped out of that then, just pulled out of it. Realised that move was never going to work. Oh, and he's up the inside. He's got the cut back here on Callum Brule. And he's up the inside coming through the Clark curve now. Jack Cameron Drayton up into 7th place.
Different lines being taken there through Druids. There's a bit of contact, I think, between Toby and Jack, fighting over 6th place now. Jack has definitely found his mojo again here, Luke. He had a difficult few laps and fell down to 9th, but he's found some pace.
He's getting on it now. Can he got the inside here into clearways? Don't think he's quite close enough to go for the move there. Can't quite sneak it up the inside. Oh, he's picked up a penalty. Oh, unlucky there for Jack Cameron Drayton. Not even sure where he got that, to be honest. I think it was on the exit of Surtees. Hopefully he'll be able to burn that now over the next couple of laps. As Callum Brule's looking up the inside now, going into Paddock Hill Bend. Little bit of contact there, so Jack Cameron Drayton. Oh, and he's off in the gravel. That was unlucky there. Jack just unghosted as he was going around the corner, and I just don't think that there was anything Callum could do. He thought he was ghosted, then he wasn't. Little bit of contact, and Jack now down to 9th place back with Javier.
Can Kirith Kalirai get up the inside this time? He's having a look into Druids. Going for the move. He's going to have to apex very early. Can he get it done on the run out of Druids? Forces Toby Nichols up onto the curb there. Will Toby Nichols have a nose in into Graham Hill Bend? He does, side by side between them. Door banging, proper touring car stuff here on the Indy circuit. Still side by side as they go into Surtees. And surely this time Kirith Kalirai will have the inside line as they go round through clearways and into Clark Curve. And Callum Brule's now on the inside as well. Contact, another bit of unghosting at an opportune moment. But Kirith Kalirai is up to 6th.
Very well done by Callum there. He saw what was going on, put it on the inside, got all the way over to the right going to clearways, and then, yeah, just put his car there. Toby couldn't do anything, and now Callum, is he looking to get up into 6th place as well? Kirith has gone defensive with 5 minutes remaining. This is going to trigger a battle. This is going to allow 9th and 10th place to catch up here as these three are battling, having handbags like there's no tomorrow as they now come through Graham Hill Bend. So Toby now back up into 7th place. Got that position back off Callum Brule then.
Kirith Calirai has to go defensive into Paddock Hill Bend again, and this time Toby Nichols is going to have the lane underneath into Druids perhaps. He's definitely more than halfway alongside, and if he can get the braking right, oh, in comes Callum Brule, sends it, and a bit of drifting from Toby Nichols on the exit. Let's try and get a replay of that one and see what happened there. So Kirith was a little bit wide going into, or coming out of Paddock Hill Bend I should say, and Callum Brule just sends it down the inside, all on the curb there, as Kirith tried to turn in before that time expires.
An almighty punch-up going on back here. We've got Kirith side by side with Toby. We've got Callum side by side with Javier. As Toby's just barged his way back past Kirith got here, coming through the clock curve and up to the start finish line. There is all manner of dicing going on here, as actually they have taken the checker flag. Yeah. So checker flag and GT Sport, it just goes out when the clock hits 0. So 6 downwards in, they have completed the race.
They have indeed. But here comes Nathan Maximan to start off his title defence in perfect fashion here at Brands Hatch this evening. Round the final corner to take round 1 of Lobby 1 here in the Club 100 Gran Turismo Sport League. Nathan Maximan takes the race win after 20 minutes. Ryan Sandel will be classified in 2nd place. Good points haul for him, and a return to the podium for Trevor Randall ahead of Tim Clark in 4th. 5th place for Martin Robinson on his return to the Premier Lobby. Very, very good race indeed. Javier Gorostidi Turner finishes in 6th place, and I think it was Toby Nichols 7th, Callum Brule 8th, 9th for Kirith Calirai and Jack Cameron Drayton in 10th. But a very good start there, Luke, for the reigning champion. Nathan Maximan takes race number 1.
Again, how you mean to go on. Superb drive there by Nathan. Just had a quick look at his lap times. I think every single lap was sub 57.5. So, I mean, you're just not going to beat him if he's doing that. That is lap times which you can only dream of for most people.
Well, there we go. Well, we'll have a short break now on the commentary whilst we get ready for race number 2, which will be the manufacturer's choice reverse grid race. Keep it locked here on the DDMM YouTube channel. We'll be back for race 2 very, very soon. Final will begin in 10 seconds. Reverse grid, longer race, some tyre strategy and some fuel strategy to go in with that as well. And these races, especially the first ones in the season, have been able to produce some unpredictable winners in years gone by. I say years, seasons gone by. You know what I mean. Here's your grid for the second race. Callum Brule has pole position. Jack Cameron Drayton alongside on the front row. Kirith Calirai and Toby Nichols on row number 2. Javier Gorostidi Turner and Martin Robinson row 3. Tim Clark, Trevor Randall, Ryan Sandel and Nathan Maximan is your grid. 30 minutes on the clock here at Brands Hatch on the full Grand Prix loop. Away we go. All of them getting a very good start. Trevor Randall getting a really good start from the 5th row of the grid. Callum Brule, though, has shot off into the distance as they all file down into Paddock Hill Bend. Some of them are in the gravel already. Jack Cameron Drayton's been shuffled down the order. Toby Nichols in his BMW is having a bit of a fishtail moment. They're 3 wide going through Druids. That's surely not going to work. And yeah, I think the 2 big losers in that start, Luke, were Jack Cameron Drayton and Toby Nichols.
Toby just got nudged off the circuit there, coming out of Druids. Right, right, all Kirith off. Oh, Kirith, that was a spectacular accident as he, yeah, rather clipped the grass there, going into Surtees and went Tokyo drift style through Surtees corner then. So Kirith got then down to 8th place. Meanwhile, NM1M. VQS NM1O has made a good start here, up into 6th place. Ryan Sandel up into 5th as well. Those 2 cars, both good cars off the line. Ryan's especially, that Dodge Viper, is one of the best cars at standing starts in this game. When you turn traction control on, the thing absolutely flies off the line. But he's got Nathan right up behind him now as they come down into Sterling. Not really an overtaking spot here. That's a common feature here at Brands Hatch. Most of the corners very narrow, very difficult to overtake. So you've got to be very smart with your moves here around Brands. Easy to, yeah, nudge somebody off the circuit. But up in third place now, we have got Javier Gorostidi-Turner, and he's looking up the inside of Tim Clark here, looking to go for a move early on in the race here, and he's up the inside then, so up into second for Javier, after him Silver Arrow, and he's got Callum Brawl now right behind him, Tim Clark, Callum Brawl, or not Callum Brawl, sorry, it's Treviso, looking up the inside, oh, they are side by side, a little bit of contact there. I'm not sure Tim realised he was there, and Tim is now being pushed off wide. Down to 5th place for Tim Clark. Now got Nathan Maximin on his outside, but he's managed to seal that off, managed to cut Nathan off, and now settle in 5th place. And not a great few corners there by Tim Clark. Shuffled down the pack and couldn't get back into the line. Ooh, it's a battle here for the lead. Looks like Callum Brawl's gone in deep here into Sterling, and he is getting swamped now. Javier Gorostidi-Turner on the outside. Oh, Callum's fighting his way back through. Nearly put Javier into the gravel trap there, and there is a right mess now ensuing.
What's come out of it is Ryan Sandel in the lead of a Club 100 Gran Turismo Sport League race. Once again, they're all filing in now. I'm just going to go onto onboard from about 6th back. There we go.
Close your eyes. This is a massive 7-kart fight here. Just don't watch.
Martin Robinson getting involved, trying to go around the outside of Tim Clark through Graham Hill-Ben. I don't think that's going to work, Martin. You're going to get shoved out wide, mate. Yeah, sure enough. Does get forced out wide by Tim Clark. Javier's thrown a big one down the inside into Surtees. Has he got the move done? Yes, he has. Great move.
As Callum is now, well, getting a push here from Nathan. Nathan, can he get up the inside to Chloe's? Not quite. As he's looking all over the back of him, can he get a good exit out of here? Going through Clark Curve and up to the start-finish line. He's got an overlap here on Callum Brawl, and as they go up to the first corner here, up to Paddock Hill Bend, Nathan still slightly up the inside, and yes, managed to make his way past there as Callum's now looking to get back up the inside, going up to Druids. Nathan going to have to go defensive here as we've got action further back as well. We've got Javier Gorostidi-Turner up the inside of Tim Clark here, the Team Orange driver, side by side with Tim, now going through Graham Hill Bends, still side by side. Who's going to come up best here? You've got Martin as well, looking all over the back of them as well. Tim's just kind of pushed Martin off the circuit there. Don't think Tim quite spotted Martin on the radar, as Javier has managed to get up into 5th place and Tim settled in 6th.
And he's saying it's good to see Trevor Randall back on the pace as well. Well, definitely is, but he's being overtaken at the moment. Nathan Maximin up the inside, taking 2nd place before they've even got to Paddock Hill Bend.
If you're a Kirov kart fan, don't look at the standings. Kirov may or may not have just ended up in the gravel trap then. He's coming out of clearways then. I think he may have just clipped the gravel trap, clipped the grass on exit, and yeah, Kirov kart unfortunately now down to the back of the field.
I think Javier has now got ahead of Martin. Yes, he has. And Tim Clark is having a go here at Callum Brawl.
Tim's made his way past. Tim's up into 5th. I believe he was behind Javier. So now Tim up into 5th as this battle going on here for 7th place. Toby Nichols and Martin Robinson. Looks like Toby's managed to make his way past. Oh no, Martin! Oh no, that's not gone well. That's not gone well as he just dipped a wheel onto the gravel then, coming out of Paddock Hill Bend and exited stage right. So Martin Robinson now down to 10th place with Jack Cameron Drayton. Big costly area there. He had Toby up his inside into Paddock Hill Bend there, and Martin just ever so slightly ran wide onto that gravel trap, and that was the end of that. So unlucky there for Martin, as we've got a lot of cars now into the pit lane. So Treviso and Callum Brawl both in on 19 and 16% of a tank respectively. Javier's done a good job on fuel, got 23% of a tank here, so he may jump these guys here, may jump up the order. Going to have to see where they are when they come out of the pit lane. Looks like Nathan and Ryan both doing the overcut. They've gone long on their first stint, as yes, we are now at the pits, and we've got drivers inside one another. We've got Treviso and Silveraro there inside one another, and Javier has indeed managed to jump the field here. Managed to jump all the way up to 5th place. He was down in, I think, 7th place, I believe it was. He was behind Tim Clark, who hasn't actually pitted yet, so we're going to have to see how this plays out. But yes, Javier has at least managed to jump ahead of Treviso then in that round of pit stops. Ryan's in the pits.
Yep.
But Nathan isn't. That's interesting. Very interesting indeed, because that means Nathan's going for the overcut, which typically in Gran Turismo doesn't work. Usually the person who does the undercut, who pits first, they have the new tyres, they then usually are a lot faster on that lap. So on this lap here, I am expecting Ryan to set a quicker lap time and pull a gap to Nathan here. So it's going to be interesting to see. Remember, Nathan has got a lot more fuel than Ryan Sandel by quite a huge margin, to be honest. So it's going to be interesting to see how this plays out.
That may indicate, as you say, that Nathan Maximin, who's in the pit lane now, may struggle to hold on to the lead here at the end of lap number 13. Change of tyres going on now. His tyres will be fresher towards the end of the race. Will that be a factor for Nathan if he really starts to pump those fast lap times in? But where do we think he's going to come out here? Just on board now with Ryan Sandel. He's coming over start finish now.
This is going to be close. And they side by side. Ryan, you're going to look up the inside here, going up to Druids as they exit Paddock Hill Bend. They are side by side now, battling for the win in this race here. And Ryan Sandel is up the inside. Nathan probably going to hold on to this though, around the outside of Druids, give himself the inside for Graham Hill Bend, and he pulls out of it. So Nathan then tucking in behind Ryan. Doesn't look like that overcut work. Ryan just, managed to put those new soft tyres to good use and make up that time that he lost by having to put more fuel into his car. So Nathan, when he pulled into the pits, he still had 18% of a tank remaining, which is a phenomenal amount of fuel to still have left. So yeah, Nathan, really, that overcut really did cost him there. I'm sure had he pitted on the same lap of Ryan, he would be ahead now.
The outcome of this race could decide it to the outside there, into Hawthorns. Nathan Maximin is looking.
Back.
Oh, he's nearly got a cut back there. Has he got underneath? Yes, he has. What a move from Nathan Maximin. You do not see many overtakes get done into Westfield, but that was spot on from Nathan Maximin. Got Ryan Sandel off the racing line into Hawthorn, and it did the cut back there, Luke, absolutely perfectly.
That was perfectly executed then. I don't think there was a single bit of contact. They were extremely close to one another, but Nathan just about managed to sneak up the inside then, going into Westfield, got that cutback out of Hawthorns, and now, yes, up into the lead of the race. Ryan Sandel's car, though, is a lot quicker on the straights, and he is now looking up the inside into Paddock Hill Bend, so Ryan straight back at it, straight back into the lead of the race. Pushing that Viper's superior top speed to good use then. Nothing Nathan could do then, really. Ryan was coming past no matter what. So Ryan Sandel then into the lead of the race as they head up to Paddock Hill Bend once more with 7 minutes remaining of this race. Ryan Sandel going defensive into Paddock Hill Bend, and Nathan, he's got the overlap now as they head up to Druids. There's a little bit of contact there. Ryan Sandel trying to push Nathan as narrow as possible, but Nathan, he managed to just keep his nose up the inside then, and he's back into the lead of the race. Great battling going on here for the lead of this race. Nathan back into the lead, but remember, he's vulnerable on those straights. Ryan's not only got slipstream, but he's got a lot more straight line speed too. Oh.
It's gone massively down the inside, and Nathan Maximin's in the gravel. Contact between the two championship rivals. Well, big moments in the context of this race, and Nathan Maximin might lose more positions here, because here comes Trevor Randall trying to go around the outside. In fact, Ryan's slowing down. Ryan is slowing down, and I think what he's doing here is he's making sure he's not going to get any kind of post-race penalty. The trouble now, though, Luke, is that Trevor Randall has got between, and in fact, into fourth place as well. Toby Nichols has got through. This is a real quandary now for Ryan Sandel, because if he lets Nathan Maximin go back through and hand back the position relative between themselves, he's actually going to lose 3 or 4 positions here.
I think Ryan, he does need to give that position back, because that was an almighty lunge. Surtees not really a corner where you can overtake cleanly. I've tried it before and I've never managed to do a clean overtake through there. And yeah, Ryan just sent it up the inside of Nathan Maximin then and just pushed him off into the gravel trap coming out of Surtees. As Nathan now, he's furiously trying to get back up to third place. Now going around the outside of Treviso, and he's off in the gravel trap. Nathan Maximin down to 5th place. This is not going well for him.
And
now down to 6th.
Yeah, Tim Clark's in there. The 3 boys, this isn't going to work. Through Graham Hillband.
Oh,
and off
goes
Tim Clark in the Jaguar. In the grass now. Cal 401. Callum Brule's going to come through now. And it's all broken down here at Brands Hatch. But the driver out front, we mentioned it, didn't we? That he could be there to pick up the pieces. Javier Gorostidi-Turner played the undercut absolutely perfectly to gain 2 or 3 positions during the pit stop phase. He now leads with 5 minutes to go. Nathan Maximin now trying to go down the inside of Trevor Randall and try to get past Toby Nichols at the same time. Well, he's got Trevor there. That's him back up to 4th place.
There is still more fighting. Nathan up into 3rd place, did a great move there in the back of shot. Coming out of Surtees, just sneaked it up the inside of Toby Nichols. And VQS NM1M then up into 3rd place. 2.5 seconds behind Ryan. Can he catch these guys back up? Got 3.5 minutes to do it. 1:23.9 on that previous lap then for Ryan Sandel. So he's made an error here when we weren't looking. And he's got Nathan right up behind him now. Nathan, he's in the switching range of Ryan Sandel. He is. Good man, Ryan.
So that means that there won't be any kind of post-race penalty now. What a race this has been. 40 seconds on the clock to go. Where do you think he's going to make the move here, Luke? Do you think he tries to do it into paddock?
I would. Oh, is he going for it here? Oh, we got Javier. What's Javier doing? I think I just saw brake lights then on that straight then as they just slightly went out of shot there. I think Javier maybe was trying to let Nathan through. That was a little bit weird there as he just pulled over to the left. But now Nathan Maximin, as they begin their final lap of the race, he's on his back bumper coming up to Paddock Hill Bend. Decides not to go for the move into paddock as it looks like Javier has run a little bit wide then coming out of Paddock Hill Bend. Ryan Sandel now looking up the inside into Druids. Nathan meanwhile up into the lead of the race. So he did a bit of a late move then up the inside of Javier and now into 1st place. Javier still in 2nd. He's ahead of Ryan Sandel, so this is going to be an interesting fight to the end. This is, well, there's a lot of points on the line here as Ryan is trying the same move that he tried on Ryan, and he is up into 2nd place. So yeah, Ryan tried the same move that he tried on Nathan, sorry, and yes, Ryan is up into 2nd place. So there's a 5-point difference, remember, between 1st and 2nd, and then a 4-point difference between 2nd and 3rd. So it's very important here where these guys finish.
Tim Clark has finished for tonight, 7th place, 8th place for Martin Robinson. I think Kirith and Jack Cameron Drayton are over the line as well, excuse me, in 9th and 10th place. One interesting comment, many interesting comments tonight from DW Media, is how will Nicky Richardson call it if there is a protest from Nathan after the race? However, personally, I don't think there will be. I think the result will stand as is. Round the final corner for tonight, Nathan Maximin is going to make it 2 wins from 2 here at Brands Hatch this evening and get his title defence off to the best possible start in a fascinating race here in the feature round the Grand Prix circuit. 2nd place for Ryan Sandel Ruswald here tonight. 3rd place, a brilliant podium and brilliant strategy from Javier Gorostidi Turner there. 4th place for Toby Nichols, a strong result. 5th for Trevor Randall, 6th for Callum Brule, a strong run there for both of the Team Reds boys. But it's Nathan Maximin who goes up 9 positions, had to fight for that, was off in the gravel on at least one occasion, but a really, really dramatic race there. Luke, what did you make of it?
That was a good season opener, wasn't it? That was a good way to get 6-5 underway. Very, very, very good racing indeed. Superb drive by Nathan Maximin. Barely made a single mistake there. Yeah, very well done indeed. Managed to do a superb job of recovering from that incident with Ryan in the mid part of that race. Managed to climb back into the lead. I think Nathan was angry at the end of that race. He was driving very well indeed. You could tell he was fired up. He had that, bit between his teeth to get back into the front, to get back up to the front of the field. So guys, I hope you did enjoy watching that. It was really, really good fun. I really did enjoy commentating on that on Tuesday night. It was certainly a first time for me, co-commentating alongside somebody, and it's opened my eyes, to be honest, to the world of commentary. It's definitely a world that I do want to pursue. So yeah, I hope you did enjoy watching that. Do feel free to like and subscribe, do all that good stuff, and I will see you all in the next video. So goodbye.